Pandasurus Games publishes a new title that we here at Two Gun Pixie think you should be in the know about. Today's Gaming Radar, Godspeed. Godspeed is a mid-weight worker placement game of extraterrestrial colonization for 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, and should take you 60 to 90 minutes. The space race was a lie. This is no conspiracy theory. Look, it's not that the moon landing was faked. It happened. Neil hates the conspiracy theories. The lie is that we never wanted to go to the moon. We needed a spectacle to show the people, to justify the massive budget, the agencies. Neil stepped off on a rock 239,000 miles from Earth. Big deal. I stepped on an exoplanet circling Ursa Major 18 months earlier. No ticker tape parade for me, but that's okay. I'm here for my country. See, the Russians, they beat us here by a few months. The Japanese showed up a few weeks after. We'll colonize this planet for America, because there isn't a choice. So there are a few things about this game that pretty much immediately caught my attention. Now, first of all, the setting for the game, this sort of sci-fi, but yet historical, and overall conspiracy theory feel, it seems to mix together amazingly well. And that is the first thing that attracted me to this title. Now, although this is a competitive worker placement game, there is a sort of semi-cooperativeness to it. In the first phase of the game, during the High Council, certain things will arise, and if you, the players, collectively deal with it, then it's dealt with and you all get bonuses. But even if just one player snubs it or can't help, nobody is going to score anything. Now, this also has a light bidding system, and I'm not always the biggest fan of bidding systems in games, but watching how this played through and reading how this played through, it didn't seem to be a big deal to me. And it's because there's a phase with supply cards, and you're going to be able to bid on the supply card, so this way you will determine which one you're going to grab, hopefully, before somebody else does. You're going to be racing through this game trying to collect points in order to win the game. And there are certain achievements that can be made during the game that's going to score you extra points. That's something that has a video game feel to me, and I really dig it. The fact that making this achievement in the game is going to be an extra benefit for you during the game and or at the end of the game. That's brilliant. That's really awesome. I dig that mechanic in a game. Now, the art in this game is really good. It is somewhat reminiscent. It makes me feel of art in the 60s. So that's thematically on target. But also, looking at the board and how the game plays, the game rules, the game flow, they designed the board to sort of help walk you through each of the phases, the way the board is divided up. And that's not something I've seen done a lot. And I think it could be something that may be incorporated with more games down the line, because it's a really nice system to do that. This was a successful Kickstarter game by Pandasurus, and as of the dropping of this video, it should be about 2 months away from being released, at least to the backers first, and then I imagine in the stores. There may be an opportunity to get it directly from Pandasurus early, an early purchase. I'm not sure about that. But the game looks amazing. I so want to get this on my shelves. I so want to get this game in front of the camera. This looks like one hell of a fun game. So if you have any interest whatsoever in science and history, light conspiracy, well, this is maybe a little bit more than light. And also, if you like worker placement games, this is the kind of game you're definitely going to want to look at. You're going to want to find out more information about this game. Go look into it. Because if that's all the case, I'm betting this game deserves a place on your shelf as well as on my radar.